love and hate, two elementary emotions that have always shaped humanity. But what happens when these emotions merge? When we are attracted to people who are commonly referred to as evil. In this video we explore the philosophical background of this fascination and examine it in the context of the current world situation. The philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche is characterized by a radical criticism of the morality and religion of his time. He argued that the traditional values of morality, such as humility, compassion and selflessness, inhibit people's development and that people have a lust for evil. This desire arises from the will to power that is inherent in every human being. Evil people, according to Nietzsche, embody this power in an extreme way. They break with norms and conventions and seem to ignore the boundaries of morality. Nietzsche's thesis about the pleasure in evil is not without controversy. Critics argue that it undermines human moral responsibility and can lead to a justification of violence and oppression. In fact, people who exercise power and control often hold a certain fascination for us. Let us think of charismatic dictators, unscrupulous businessmen or manipulative seducers. They all use power to achieve their goals, often crossing moral boundaries in the process. We often perceive bad people as narcissistic, charismatic and self-confident. The fascination with evil can also symbolize rebellion against authority and norms. She can embody a forbidden longing for power and freedom. However, populists and extremists can also use the fascination with evil to gain power by offering simple solutions in complex times. On social media, the spread of hatred and incitement can increase the fascination with evil. The dangers of fascination lie in the delusion and overlooking the true intentions and actions of bad people. Bad people can exploit fascination to manipulate others. Ultimately, there is a risk that the acceptance of bad behavior will increase. How can we protect ourselves from delusion? In order to protect ourselves from the delusion of the lust for evil, it is important to recognize and reflect on our own fears and longings. To think critically and question information from different sources. To identify with the values of love, compassion and justice. The media and education play an important role in preventing the delusion of the lust for evil. They should show the dangers of a fascination with evil and report critically on the actions of evil people. Education should teach young people how to develop critical thinking and media literacy. The current world situation seems to be increasing this fascination with evil. In a time of uncertainty and upheaval, we long for simple answers and strong leaders. Populists and extremists exploit this desire by offering simple solutions to complex problems. The world is in a state of increasing polarization. Societies divide into camps with different political, ideological and religious views. This division leads to distrust, hostility and hatred. In this climate of division, bad people who exploit and incite these emotions gain power and influence. The world is facing a variety of challenges, such as climate change, terrorism, economic inequality and political instability. These challenges lead to fear and uncertainty among the population. In this situation, people look for simple solutions and strong leaders who promise them security and order. Bad people provide this perceived security by identifying scapegoats and providing simple solutions to complex problems. Traditional values and norms seem to be losing importance in the modern world. This leads to disorientation and a feeling of meaninglessness. In this situation, people are looking for new identities and affiliations. Bad people offer a clear identity and a strong sense of community based on distancing themselves from others and rejecting those who are different. The spread of information and disinformation through social media and other channels has made the information landscape fragmented and confusing. It has become difficult to distinguish between truth and lies. Bad people are taking advantage of this situation by deliberately spreading disinformation and manipulating public opinion. The rise of populism and extremism in many parts of the world is a worrying example of the fascination with evil. Populists and extremists exploit the fear and insecurity of the population by offering easy solutions and scapegoats. They use hatred and violence as political instruments. In summary, the current world situation encourages the fascination with evil in various ways: fear, uncertainty, disorientation, and the availability of disinformation create a breeding ground for bad people who want to gain power and influence. The love of evil is a complex phenomenon that is deeply rooted in the human psyche, but it is our responsibility to protect ourselves from being blinded by this fascination. By reflecting on our own fears and desires, thinking critically, and identifying with the values of love and compassion, we can resist the temptation of evil. In a world characterized by polarization and extremism, it is more important than ever to think critically and not allow ourselves to be seduced by the lust for evil.